The Wild Boar Encounter. In a small village near a dense forest, people occasionally went hunting. Today's story is about one such hunting trip. Rizwan, an avid hunter, set off early in the morning into the jungle. He had only an old rifle and some food with him. The forest was still partially dark, but the wind carried a strange, eerie feeling. At first, Rizwan observed quietly, planning his hunt. Suddenly, he noticed a movement. A massive wild boar appeared on his path. Its eyes gleamed strangely, as if it wasn't just looking for prey, but searching for someone. Rizwan raised his rifle, but just as he aimed, the boar charged with incredible speed. Rizwan's heart pounded in his chest. Every step he took felt dangerous. Every sound amplified in the forest. The boar circled behind a thicket, and Rizwan realized this wasn't an ordinary animal. It was larger than usual, and when it let out a loud grunt, the entire forest seemed to tremble. He fired his rifle, but the boar moved so fast that every shot missed. The dense jungle, with its sudden drops and thick vegetation, made Rizwan's escape even more difficult. Finally, the boar stopped near a small stream and stared directly at him. Rizwan felt as if the animal was challenging him. Summoning all his courage, he fired one final shot. The boar fell, but as it hit the ground, it emitted a strange haunting sound, as if the secrets of the forest were being released from within it. Rizwan noticed the surrounding trees swaying unnaturally, and a cold wind ran through the air, chilling him to the bone. He realized that the jungle wasn't just home to wild animals. Ancient secrets lurked within. Rizwan left the boar behind and ran back to the village. That night, he understood that hunting and the forest itself were a deadly game of life and death. By dawn, Rizwan decided never to return to the jungle. The wild boar wasn't just an animal. It was a warning that some things are beyond human understanding. The wild boar returns. A week had passed since Rizwan's terrifying encounter with the wild boar. He thought he had left the forest behind, but deep inside, a lingering fear kept him awake at night. One evening, the village was quiet. Rizwan decided to check some traps he had set near the forest edge. As he walked, an eerie fog started to rise, swallowing the trees and muffling all sound. Suddenly, he heard the same heavy footsteps that had haunted him before. His heart froze. From the fog, glowing eyes appeared, bigger and fiercer than before. The wild boar had returned. This time, it wasn't alone. Around it, smaller boars emerged, moving like shadows, surrounding Rizwan. He aimed his rifle, but before he could fire, one of the boars charged from the side. Rizwan barely dodged. The forest seemed alive, branches twisting and roots moving under his feet. The boars were not ordinary. Their presence was unnatural, as if the forest itself had awakened with them. Rizwan ran blindly, falling into a shallow pit. As he tried to climb out, the largest boar stood above him, grunting menacingly. Its eyes glowed like molten gold, staring straight into his soul. Rizwan felt a cold, paralyzing fear. This was no longer a hunt. He was prey. Remembering an old village tale, Rizwan threw a handful of salt and herbs he carried for protection. The boar recoiled, letting out a roar that echoed through the foggy forest. Seizing the moment, Rizwan scrambled to his feet and ran toward the village. When he reached the safety of the village, he turned to see the forest quiet again. The fog lifted, and the boars had vanished. But Rizwan knew this wasn't the end. The wild boar had marked him, a warning that some forces in the forest are eternal, watching, waiting. From that day on, Rizwan never ventured near the forest again, and sometimes at night, when the wind blew through the village, he swore he could hear the distant grunts of the wild boar, reminding him that some creatures cannot be escaped. The end.